Tayo magsitayo at pangungunahan po tayo ng isang panalangin ng ating kasamang Konsyel Papo Goso mula sa 3 Distrito ng Maynila.
Sama-sama tayong manalangin at magbigay puri sa Panginoon, sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak at ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. O Diyos na makapangyarihan, kami ay nagpapasalamat sa araw na ito sa kaloob mong biyaya ng buhay sa bawat isa na naririto. Gabayan mo po kami sa aming mga gawain at desisyon, mga talakayin na mga panukala ngayong hapon. Bigyan niyo po kami ng liwanag ng isipan at katatagan ng loob upang makaya naming harapin ang mga pagsubok na darating sa aming lahat. Itinataas po namin ang dalangin ito sa pamamagitan ng makapangyarihang pangalan ng iyong anak na si Jesus at kasama ng banal na Espiritu Santo. Amen. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak at ng Espiritu Santo. Amen.
The regular session of the City Council is now called to order.
Kayang magiliw, ewas ang sinangalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihingi, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitingin, luman ang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo, ang inigaya na pagkay mga api, at mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Panunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas. Ako ay Pilipino, buong katapatang nanunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas at sa bansang kanyang sinasagisag, na may dangal, katarungan at kalayaan na pinakikilos ng sambayanang makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan at makabansa.
Mr. Secretary, please call the roll of members.
On the 1st District, Honorable Irma Alfonso Huson, Honorable Nino de la Cruz, Honorable Jesus Pajardo Jr., Honorable Martin Isidro Jr., Honorable Moises Lim, Honorable Eric Ian Nieva, and the 2nd District, Honorable Ruben Benaventura, Honorable Rodolfo Lacsamana, Honorable Macario Lacson, Honorable Numero Lim, Honorable Roma Paula Robles Dalus, Honorable Darwin Sia, and the 3rd District, Honorable Terence Alibarbar, Honorable Arlene Malia Chensa, Honorable Pamela Pa Pugoso Pascual, Honorable Ernesto Isip Jr., Honorable Johanna Maureen Nieto Rodriguez, Honorable Timothy Oliver Sarcal, and the 4th District, Honorable Cristel Maribacani, Honorable Don Juan DJ Bagat Singh, Honorable Luisito Chua, Honorable Luisa Marie Lady Quinto Stan, Honorable Science Reyes, Honorable Joel JTB Villanueva, and the 5th District, Honorable Laris Borromeo, Honorable Roberto Espiritu II, Honorable J.B. Hizon, Honorable Ricardo Boy Isip Jr., Honorable Chari Ortega, Honorable Raimundo Yopanco, and the 6th District, Honorable Benny Pagabante III, Honorable Carlos Castañeda, Honorable Salvador Philip Lacuna, Honorable Elmer Parr, Honorable Luis Uy, Honorable Luciano Veloso, ex-officio members, Honorable Leilani Marie Lacuna, and Honorable Juliana Ray Ibay. Your Honor, as of 2:06 in the afternoon, we have 20 members, including the presiding officer and Vice Mayor, Vice Mayor John Marvin Yul Serbuñeto, on this 121st regular session.
20 members answered the first roll call. We have a quorum. Majority Floor Leader.
Your Honor, we are on item number 7, the reading and approval of the minutes of the regular session held on January 16 and 18, 2024. I move that we dispense with the reading of the said minutes.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to dispense the minutes of the regular session. Reading of the regular session. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve the minutes of the regular sessions held on January 16 and 18, 2024.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to approve the minutes of the regular session held on January 16 and 18, 2024. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
We're on item number 8, business for the day. It's under first reading. May I ask our Secretary to read all items under item number 8 except those on the floor.
Sir Secretary, please read.
Item number 1, draft ordinance number 8678, an ordinance amending ordinance number 3635, also known as an ordinance making it obligatory on private hospitals in Manila to admit for treatment and render medical service free of charge all persons injured by accidents, penalizing violation thereof, and for other purposes as per basic papers, authored by Honorable Ruben Benaventura.
I move, Your Honor, that we refer item number 1 to the Committee on Laws.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to refer item number 1, draft ordinance number 8678, to the Committee on Laws. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Item number 2, draft ordinance number 8679, an ordinance furthermore amending sections 2 and 4 of ordinance number 6510 as amended by ordinance number 7093, which declares a nuisance the obstruction in any street by any motor vehicle that breaks down by reason of mechanical or engine defect as per basic papers, authored by Honorable Eric Bansay Onyeba.
I move, Your Honor, that we refer item number 2 to the Committee on Transportation as the lead committee and Committee on Laws.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to refer item number 2, draft ordinance number 8679, authored by Honorable Eric Bansay Onyeba, to the Committee on Transportation as the lead committee and Committee on Laws. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Item number 3, draft ordinance number 8680, an ordinance furthermore amending section 3 of ordinance number 7404 as amended by ordinance number 8194, essentially to cover solid waste disposal practices, including prohibition of open dumping in vacant lots or properties in esteros and other water courses as per basic papers, authored by Honorable Timothy Oliver Sarcal.
I move, Your Honor, that we refer item number 3 to the Committee on Environmental Protection, Ecological Preservation, and Sanitation as the lead committee and Committee on Laws.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to refer item number 3, draft ordinance number 8680, to the Committee on Environmental Protection and Ecological Preservation and Sanitation as the lead committee and Committee on Laws. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Item number 4, draft ordinance number 8683, an ordinance providing for the safety of children aboard motorcycles and providing penalties for violations therefore and for other purposes as per basic papers, authored by Joanna Maureen Nieto Rodriguez.
I move we honor that we refer item number 4 to the Committee on Transportation as a lead committee, Committee on Laws.
There is a motion to refer item number 4, draft ordinance number 8683, authored by Honorable Joanna Maureen C. Nieto Rodriguez, to the Committee on Transportation as the lead committee and Committee on Laws. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Item number 5, draft resolution number 7996, a resolution granting the accreditation of Barangay 768 Senior Citizens Associations with address at Barangay 768 Zone 83, District 5, Manila, as People's Organization in the City of Manila as per basic papers, authored by Honorable Ricardo Boy Isip Jr.
I move we honor that we refer item number 5 to the Committee on Cooperatives, NGOs, and POs.
There is a motion to refer item number 5, draft resolution number 7996, authored by Honorable Ricardo A. Isip Jr. to the Committee on Cooperatives, NGOs, and POs. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Item number 6, draft resolution number 8023, a resolution granting the accreditation of Buenos Aires, Manga, Mindanao, Visayan Tricycle Operators and Drivers Association, Buema Mibtoda, Inc., with address at 1520 Visayan Avenue Street, Sampaloc, District 4, Manila, as People's Organization as per basic papers, authored by Honorable Ricardo Isip Jr. and Honorable Joel T. Villanueva.
I move we honor that we refer item number 6 to the Committee on Cooperatives, NGOs, and POs.
There is a motion to refer item number 6, draft resolution number 8023, authored by Honorable Ricardo A. Isip Jr. and Honorable Joel T. Villanueva, to the Committee on Cooperatives, NGOs, and POs. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Item number 9, a letter from Attorney Veronica N. Yadok, City Legal Officer, Manila, relative to the attached draft ordinance entitled An Ordinance Authorizing All City-Owned Hospitals and Clinics to charge and collect application and examination fees to any and all applicants in health-related offices in the City Government of Manila as per basic papers.
I move we honor that we refer item number 9 to the Committee on Ways and Means as the lead committee and Committee on Health.
There is a motion to refer item number 9 to the Committee on Ways and Means as the lead committee and Committee on Health. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Item number 10, a letter from Punong Barangay Joel G. Capones of Barangay 634, Zone 64, District 6, Manila, relative to the Barangay Ordinance Number 001, Series of 2024, entitled An Ordinance Implementing Barangay Animal Registration and Prohibiting Animals from Loitering in Public Places in the Territorial Jurisdiction of Barangay 634, Zone 64, District 6, City of Manila, requesting for its review as per basic papers.
I move we honor that we refer item number 10 to the Committee on Barangay Affairs.
There is a motion to refer item number 10 to the Committee on Barangay Affairs. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Item number 11, a letter from Punong Barangay Joel G. Capones of Barangay 634, Zone 64, District 6, Manila, relative to the Barangay Ordinance Number 003, Series of 2024, entitled An Ordinance Implementing Proper Waste Management in the Territorial Jurisdiction of Barangay 634, Zone 64, District 6, City of Manila, requesting for its review as per basic papers.
I move we honor that we refer item number 11 to the Committee on Barangay Affairs.
There is a motion to refer item number 11 to the Committee on Barangay Affairs. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Item number 12, a letter from Punong Barangay Joel G. Capones of Barangay 634, Zone 64, District 6, Manila, relative to the Barangay Ordinance Number 004, Series of 2024, entitled An Ordinance Establishing the Bausi Desk in Barangay and the Duties and Functions of the Barangay Officials in relation to Republic Act 9262 on the Anti-Violence Against Women and their Children Law, requesting for its review as per basic papers.
I move we honor that we refer item number 12 to the Committee on Barangay Affairs.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to refer to the Committee on Barangay Affairs. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Your Honor, let's go back to item number 7. I move that we tackle on the floor item number 7.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to tackle item number 7. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Your Honor, similar to the previous resolutions that we passed, this is a contract of affiliation between the City of Manila and National University for the training of its students in the field of nursing at the Hospital ng Maynila Medical Center for a period of 1 year, commencing on Feb 5, which commenced last Feb 5, 2024 until February 5, 2025, with the affiliation fee in the amount of 200 pesos per student affiliate, payable directly to the City Treasurer's Office as a general fund. I move the honor that we dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendments.
There is a motion by the majority floor leader to dispense the period of discussion and debate and amendments. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I move the honor that we approve resolution authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Mareshi Lahani Lacunapangan, representing the City of Manila, to enter into a contract of affiliation with the National University for the training of its students in the field of nursing at the Hospital ng Maynila Medical Center.
There is a motion by the majority floor leader to approve draft resolution number 8113, authored by Honorable Ernesto C. Isip Jr. Is there any second to the motion? Seconded by Consial Jesus Tagapahardo Jr., Consial Nino de la Cruz, Consial Irma Alfonso Huson, Consial Ian Bansay Nieva, Consial Yanyan Ibay, Consial Apple Nieto Rodriguez, Consial Papu Goso Pascual, Consial Terence Alibarbar, Consial Miley Atienza, Consial JTB Villanueva, Consial Laris Borromeo, Consial Boy Isip, Consial Chari Ortega, Consial Philip Lacuna, Consial Caloy Castañeda. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Your Honor, we are now on item number 8. I move that we tackle on the floor item number 8.
There is a motion by the majority floor leader. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Your Honor, the Local Health Board of the City of Manila issued resolution number 001, series of 2023 on September 27, 2023, in relation to the authority to open an account with Land Bank of the Philippines corresponding to the Special Health Fund account of the City of Manila pursuant to RA number 11223, known as the Universal Healthcare Act, and pursuant to Joint Memorandum Circular number 2021-1 issued on January 13, 2021 by the DOH, DBM, DOF, DLG, and PhilHealth, which calls for the creation of a distinct account known as the Special Health Fund in relation to the integration of local health systems into citywide health systems as mandated by the Universal Healthcare Act. With that, Your Honor, I move that we dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendments.
There is a motion to dispense the period of discussion and debate and amendments. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I move the honor that we approve resolution adopting and approving resolution number 001, series of 2023, by the Local Health Board on September 27, 2023, entitled A Resolution Authorizing a Bank Account to be Opened at Land Bank of the Philippines corresponding to a Special Health Fund account of the City of Manila.
There is a motion by the majority floor leader to approve draft resolution number 8132, authored by Honorable Ernesto C. Isip Jr. Is there any second to the motion? Seconded by Consial Jesus Tagapahardo Jr., Consial Nino de la Cruz, Consial Irma Alfonso Huson, Consial Ian Bansay Nieva, Consial Yanyan Ibay, Consial Apple Nieto Rodriguez, Consial Papu Goso Pascual, Consial Terence Alibarbar, Consial Miley Atienza, Consial Monyo Pango, Consial Boy Isip, Consial Chari Ortega, Consial JTB Villanueva, Consial Philip Lacuna, Consial Attorney J.B. Eason, Consial Caloy Castañeda. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Your Honor, we are now on item number 13, draft ordinance number 8302. For second reading, the Committee on Transportation have rendered their committee report. I move that we adopt the committee report of the Committee on Transportation.
There is a motion by the majority floor leader to adopt the committee report on transportation. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I move the honor that we open the period of discussion debate.
There is a motion to open the period of discussion and debate. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
May I seek recognition of the principal author, Honorable Councilor Carlos C. Castañeda.
Councilor Carlos C. Castañeda is recognized to sponsor the ordinance.
Maraming salamat po, Your Honor, at magandang tanghali po sa atin lahat. Your Honor, nais ko lamang po magpasalamat dahil sa makalipas ang mahigit na 2 taon, ay naaprubahan na rin ang panukalang ito upang maihain sa ikalawang pagbasa o second reading. Ito po ay una kong inihain at na-agenda po for first reading noong February 28, 2022. Subalit inabutan po ito ng pagtatapos ng 11th City Council. Muli ko po itong nirefile noong July 19, 2022. Nagkaroon po ng committee hearing noong February 6, 2023. Subalit, pansamantala pong pinagpaliban ang pag-approve dito sa kadahilanan sa kawalan ng kaukulang documentary requirements. Noon pong June 27, 2023, ay nabigyan na rin po ito ng Certificate of No Objection mula sa Manila Traffic and Parking Bureau o MTPB. Your Honor, ang sa Lorda Toda po o San Lorenzo Damca Tricycle Operator and Drivers Association ay may Certificate of Incorporation mula po sa Security and Exchange Commission at nabigyan na rin po sila ng barangay clearance for loading and unloading mula po sa pamunuan ng barangay 598 at barangay 601 sa ika-6 na distrito ng Maynila. Hinihiling po nila na maaprubahan ng kanilang authorized route line sa Waling-Waling, San Lorenzo, Damca, Bimapa Extension at Old Santa Mesa Street sa Santa Mesa, Manila. Nais din po nila na mabigyan ng 30 unit Route Measure Capacity o RMC ang kanilang asosasyon. Bilang karagdagan ay kanila na rin pong isinusulong ang kanilang hangarin upang maging accredited people's organization sa lungsod ng Maynila. Your Honor, ako po ay naniniwala na nararapat lamang na mabigyan ng pagkakataon ang mga lehitimong kasapi ng sa Lorda Toda na makapaghanap buhay ng legal at maayos sa lungsod ng Maynila. Ang pagkakaloob sa kanila ng prangkisa ay papawi sa kanilang mga pangamba na sila ay mahuli dahil sa kawalan ng kaukulang ordinansa mula sa sangguniang panlunsod ng Maynila. Dahilan po dito ay nais ko pong hilingin ng suporta ng aking mga kasamahan dito sa konseho na sana po ay matupad na ang kahilingan ng sa Lorda Toda na maaprubahan ang kanilang panukalang ito. Maraming salamat po, Your Honor, at yun lamang po ako po ay humihiling sa aking mga kasamahan na maigrant sa kanila ang prangkisang kanilang hinahangad. Maraming salamat po, Your Honor.
Maraming salamat. Councilor Caloy Castañeda. Majority Floor Leader.
With that, Your Honor, I move that we close the period of discussion debate.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to close the period of discussion and debate. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I move, Your Honor, that we dispense with the period of amendments.
There is a motion to dispense the period of amendments. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve an ordinance further amending Section 2.A of Ordinance Number 7755 under tricycle terminals as amended by including therein the loading and unloading area of San Lorenzo Damca Tricycle Operators and Driver Association, Salorda Toda Inc. in Section 2 of Ordinance Number 7871 as amended by including therein its route measure capacity. Principal Author, Honorable Councilor Carlos C. Castañeda. I move, Your Honor, that we approve for second reading said draft ordinance.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to approve draft ordinance number 8302 as amended, authored by Councilor Carlos C. Castañeda. Is there any second to the motion? Seconded by Consejal Jesus Tagapardo Jr., Consejal Nino de la Cruz, Consejal Irma Alfonso Uson, Consejal Ian Bansay Nieva, Consejal Apol Nieto Rodriguez, Consejal Papo Goso Pascual, Consejal Terence Alibarbar, Consejal JTB Villanueva, Consejal Attorney J.B. Ison, Consejal Chari Ortega, Consejal Monyo Pango, Consejal Laris Borromeo. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Congratulations. Councilor Caloy Castañeda.
Your Honor, maraming salamat po sa aking po mga kasamahan ng kaagarang pag-aproba sa prangkisang hinihiling po ng sa Lorda Toda. At kung mamarapatin po ay nais ko po sanang isama bilang co-principal author ang lahat ng konsehal sa ika-6 na distrito ng Maynila, kasama na rin po ang lahat ng present ngayon, kabilang po ng regular presiding officer. Maraming salamat po, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we're on item number 14 for second and final reading. The Committee on Cooperatives, NGOs, and POs have rendered their committee report. I move that we adopt the committee report of the Committee on Cooperatives, NGOs, and POs.
There is a motion by the majority floor leader. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
May I seek recognition of Honorable Councilor Ricardo A. Isip Jr.
Councilor Boy Isip is recognized.
Magandang hapon po, Ginoong Tagapangulo, sa ating Vice Mayor John Marvin Yulcer Bonieto at sa ating punong mayorya, Councilor Ernesto Jong Isip. Ngayon pong hapong ito, ang inyong abang lingkod ay lumalapit po sa 12 City Council upang aprubahan ang resolusyon na magbibigay ng pagkilala or accreditation sa Manila Barangay Chairman Association of District 5. Ito po ay mga pinagsama-samang mga matatalinong barangay chairman at masisipag na chairman sa amin pong distrito. At matagal na po itong binuo, kung di po ako nagkakamali, noong taong 2015, September, ay ang mga chairman ng mga incumbent na chairman noon ay binuo nila ang asosasyon na ito upang makatulong unang-una sa kanilang mga kapwa chairman at sa mga barangay na naapektuhan ng kalamidad tulad ng sunog or baha or mga kasamahan nilang mga nagkakasakit ay kanila pong tinutulungan. Galing po mismo ang mga pondong ito sa kanilang mga sariling bulsa, sariling pera o sweldo nila bilang chairman ay pinag-aambag-ambagan nila upang itaguyod po ang kanilang kapwa chairman. Ayan. Sa pangunguna po, nais ko ho nang patayuin, nakasama ho natin sa gallery ngayon, ang mabubuting chairman po na membro po ng Manila Barangay Chairman Association of District 5. Ang kanilang pong pangulo ay ang ating direktora ng Liga ng Barangay sa buong Maynila na pinangungunahan po ni Chairman Basha Boliche. Nandyan po ba si Chairman? Ayun po. Pwede ho bang tumayo? 10 ng ating mga barangay chairman na narito. Parang nakita ko si Chairman Basas, Chairman Delgado, Kati Haboli, Chairman Labape, Chairman Graho, Chairman Isidoro, Chairman Tobato, Cambao, Peralta, Benbiaje, Chang, Chairman Ladines, Chairman Bermudez, Chairman Isidoro, Chairman Bunda. Meron pa ho ba akong hindi nabanggit? Ayan, sa inyo pong lahat, yan po yung Board of Directors po ng Manila Barangay Chairman Association of District 5 na lumalapit po sa atin ngayon. Sa katunayan po, sinumbitin nila sa ating tanggapan ang kanilang certificate ng Security and Exchange Commission, yung Certificate of Incorporation na kanila pong sinabit sa atin. Kasama po yung kanilang list ng kanilang mga kaperahan po, yung kanilang ambagan, expenses, yung kanilang financial statements po ay kasama rin po dito. Together with the board resolution na nagkasundo po ang kanilang asosasyon na sila po ay lalapit sa Sangguniang Panlungsod ng Maynila upang himingi ng accreditation. Bukod po doon, gumawa na rin po sila ng summary ng kanilang accomplishment or accomplishment reports nila na through the years po, ito ay lagi po nilang ginagawa, yung pagtulong po sa barangay na naapektuhan ng kapwa nila chairman at mismong doon po sa barangay na Ginoong Tagapangulo, malugod ko pong hinihiling sa aking mga kasamahan at baka pong baba pong nakikiusap na katigan po ang simpleng resolusyon na ito na magagawad po ng accreditation para sa Manila Barangay Chairman Association of District 5. Yung lahat po ng mga documents na hiningi po natin according to the local government pong nasubmit. Kaya ito po ay akin din pong isasubmit para maging parte po ng records ng City Council. Yun lamang po, Your Honor. Maraming salamat po.
Your Honor, 1 minute recess.
1 minute recess declared by the chair.
Siya ang kaba, di ba, Espiritu? Kaba, di ba, Espiritu? Sama-sama tayo na sumama sa kanyang proyekto. Kaba, di ba, Espiritu? Siya ang kaba, di ba, Espiritu? Kaba, di ba, Espiritu? Sa mga nakararami, ora mismo ang serbisyo. Kaba, di ba, Espiritu? Marunong makisama, makibagay, makibaka. Kabady mo't barkada, isulong ang distrito 5 ng Maynila. Tapat na maglilingkod sa mga pamilya. Servisyo'y nasa puso para sa inyong lahat. Na ang tanging hangad niya lang ang bayan umunlad. Ora mismo ang pagtulong sa mga nangangailangan. Sa oras ng kagipitan siya'y maaasahan. Kabady na inyong minahal sa pagtulong sa kapwa, likas at natural. Umasenso ang bayan at ating ihalal. Ang tagumpay ng Maynila ay hangad ni Bobby Espiritu. Siya ang kabady, Bobby Espiritu. Kabady, Bobby Espiritu. Sama-sama tayo na sumama sa kanyang proyekto. Kabady, Bobby Espiritu. Siya ang kabady, Bobby Espiritu. Kabady, Bobby Espiritu. Sa mga nakararami, ora mismo ang serbisyo. Kabady, Bobby Espiritu.
Period of discussion, debate.
There's a motion to open the period of discussion and debate. Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved. Councilor Rod Laksamana.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat, aking mga kasamahang konsehal. Meron lamang po akong gustong tanungin doon sa draft resolutions natin na pinapasa natin ngayon sa konseho. Alam ko naman po na maipapasa natin to, lamang po kailangan po siguro natin ng medyo baguhin lang yung few wordings. Kasi po nakalagay sa resolution na hinihiling ng ating kaibigang konsehal Boy Isip, a resolution granting the accreditation of Manila Barangay Chairman Associations of District 5, open close parenthesis, MBCAD 5, Incorporated, as non-government organization in the City of Manila. Your Honor, meron lamang po akong, kukunin ko na po ang pananalita ni Konsehal JTB. Meron din po akong agam-agam dito sa panukala na to. Kasi po, alam naman po natin na ang organisasyon ng mga chairman, sila po ay under the government. Kaya alam naman po natin na ang ating lowest form of government barangay. Kaya po siguro kailangan lamang po ng konting pagbabago sa title ng ating ipinapasa dahil po ang hinihiling nila ay accreditations na as non-government organizations in the City of Manila, which I believe na sila ay hindi non-government organization. They could be labeled as people's organization na non-profitable. So yun lamang po ang aking suggestion sa punong may akda para naman po ito ay maipasa natin para po sa ikagaganda rin ng Maynila. Salamat po, Your Honor.
Councilor Baisip.
Ginong Tagapangulo, siguro po mamaya po sa ating amendments ay yung wordings na NGO ay ating pong papalitan as people's organization since ang ating mga members and officers po ng ating association ay kabilang po sa ating hanay ng mga barangay. Pero with other more explanation po, nais pong mabigyan ng pagkakataon no, ang ating kapatid na Konsyal J.B. Hison.
Your Honor, nais ko lang, sa totoo lang po, maganda po yung na-raise po na punto ni Konsyal Laksamana regarding po sa kung pwede po ba mag-consider na isang NGO ang isang organisasyon na kinabibilangan ng mga barangay chairman po. Nais ko lang po ipagbigay alam po na ang NGO po, ang classification po niya ay nababatay po, hindi po base primarily po sa mga nilalaman po niyang membro, kundi sa rason po ng kanyang pagkakabuo at paano po siya binuo. Ang NGO po ay matatawag na isang NGO if this is formed primarily, una, pag binuo po siya, hindi ng gobyerno at ang pagtatayo po sa kanya ay hindi po pinasimulan ng public funds. Pagdating po sa sitwasyon natin na to, considering po na ang mga barangay chairman po ng District 5 nung binuo po nilang NBCAD, binuo po nila ito on their own private time at hindi po to binuo sa pamamagitan ng isang resolution ng gobyerno o ng isang ordinansa po ng gobyerno, hindi rin po sa binuo sa pamamagitan ng isang Republic Act, mako-consider pa rin po sila na NGO. Pero maganda na rin po siguro para na rin po at least po para alam po natin lahat, yun po ang NGO. Pagka po binuo po ang isang NGO na sa pribadong capacity, kahit po ang mga membro po nila ay mga opisyalis po ng gobyerno, hindi po mag-iiba ang nature ng isang organisasyon. Dahil po tayo pong mga halal sa gobyerno at mga nagtatrabaho po sa gobyerno, bagamat po na tayo po ay politiko, hindi naman po natin iniiwan ang ating karapatan po na ang ating right of association o ang karapatan po natin sumali sa mga organisasyon na pinaniniwalaan nating tama. So yun lang po, wala naman po akong nakikita na magiging hadlang po para tawagin pa rin pong NGO ang Manila Barangay Chairman Association of District 5 Manila, pero nasa wisdom na po yan ng ating principal author. Siguro po para na rin po hindi na natin kailangang explain parati po pag may tanong, wala naman po problema. At nais ko lang din po, halata naman siguro, nais ko rin pong ibigay po ang aking suporta sa resolution na ito. Sa totoo lang po, kilala ko po ang mga member po ng MBCAD. Kilala ko po sila bilang mga magagaling po na barangay chairman. Tsaka matagal ko na pong hinahangaan ang MBCAD. Dahil po ang MBCAD, ang membership po niyan, it goes beyond party lines. Wala po yung, kumbaga po, ang pagka-membro ka po ng MBCAD, pagka po kayo magkakasama, regardless po kung ano yung pinaniniwalaan nyo sa politika, wala po yan sa usapan natin dito. Kumbaga po, pagka-usapang MBCAD, usapan sa kapakanan ng distrito natin yan at usapan ng kapakanan ng mga barangay chairman dyan. Labas ang politika. Kaya matagal ko na po silang nire-respeto. Sa totoo lang, ang resolusyon ng pag-accredit sa kanila is long overdue. Dahil matagal na po silang sumusuporta dito sa ating lungsod. Hindi lang po sa District 5 umaabot ang suporta nila. Buong Maynila po umaabot ang mga natutulungan nila. Kaya sana po suportahan po sila ng mga kasamahan natin dito sa Konseho. Maraming salamat po.
Councilor Chari Ortega.
Good afternoon po, Your Honor, sa mga chairman po na nandirito ngayon, yung mga masisipag na chairman po ng District 5. Ako po ay nagpapahayag ng aking 100 suporta sa resolusyon na ito kasi bago pa lang po ako maging konsihal, nariyan na po ang MBCAD at sila po yung katuwang ng mga konsihal na tumulong sa mga nasasakupan namin sa aming distrito. At naniniwala ako na kapag naipasa itong resolusyon na to, mas marami pa silang matutulungan na constituent sa Distrito 5. Yun lang po.
Councilor Monyo Pangco.
Yes, Madam President, unang-una po, 100% po syempre ako sumusuporta sa resolusyon na to. At syempre ang obserbasyon ng Konsyal Rod Laksamana ay well noted, pero total naman, this is a people's organization. Talagang tama lang na palitan yung non-government organization. At kilala ko po lahat tong mga sa MBCAD. dahil sila ang pinaka-main, no, mga main organization ng mga barangay chairman sa District 5. At pinangungunahan niya na napakahusay natin na Liga Director, Basi Boliche. At syempre, kasama rin dyan, no, pati sila Director Jim Vinegas. At syempre, lahat ng mga barangay chairman na sa taas. Na full uniform po sila, full force. At ibang klase po talaga tumulong itong mga to. Pag may namumblema ang isang member nila, ay talagang 100% din po sila tumutulong. Or kung may nangyaring isang sakuna sa isang barangay, ay 100% po din sila tumutulong. No, at ang tulong na to ay nanggagaling po sa mga sarili nilang bulsa. Kaya nakakatuwa po, no, magkaroon ng isang organisasyon na parang MBCAD. So again, 100%, I'm supporting this resolution and sana po makiisa po ang buong City Council sa amin. Maraming salamat po.
Councilor Rod Lacsamana.
Salamat po, Your Honor. Actually, napaganda po ng explanation sa atin ni Councilor JB Hison, si attorney, at ang pagsuporta po ng District 5. Ako po ay natutuwa dahil sa inisyatibo nilang pagpapasa ng resolution na to. Dahil alam ko po na natapos na po natin yung mga pagtatanong ay ito po ay magiging precedence o president na mayroon pong District 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 pa ng mga organisasyon na ganito na talaga naman pong nangihingi rin po ng akreditasyon ng ating syudad. So ito po ay magandang aksyon, magandang hakbang para po sa susunod na mga asosasyon ng ating mga pinuno ng barangay ay hindi na po mahirapan at wala na pong masyadong magiging question o problema sa pagpasa po natin ng resolution na to. Maraming salamat po sa inyo, Ginang Taga-Pangulo. Salamat po.
With that, Your Honor, I move that we close the period of discussion and debate.
There's a motion to close the period of discussion and debate. Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
I move, Your Honor, that we dispense with the period of amendments.
There's a motion to dispense the period of amendments. Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve resolution granting the accreditation of Manila Barangay Chairman Association of District 5, MBCAD 5, Inc., as NGO in the City of Manila. Principal author, Honorable Councilor Ricardo A. Isip, Jr.
There's a motion to approve the said resolution. Are there any second to the motion? Seconded by Councilor Pajardo, Councilor Nino de la Cruz, Councilor Dr. Irma Alfonso, Councilor Ian Nieva, Councilor Yanyan Ibay, Councilor Marjon Isidro, Councilor Rod Lacsamana, Councilor Maile Atienza, Councilor DJ Bagaching, Councilor JTB Villanueva, Councilor Lady Quintos, Councilor Laris Borromeo, Councilor Monyo Panco, Councilor Chari Ortega, Councilor JB Hison, Councilor Caloy Castañeda, Councilor Terence Alibarbar. Is there any objection? Councilor Pa Fogoso, is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved. Councilor Boy Isip.
Maraming salamat po, Ginang Tagapangulo. Nais ko sanang hilingin sa aking mga kasamang konsehal dito sa 12 City Council, yung particular po yung District 5 Councilors, yung ating Liga President at ang ating SK Fed Councilor, Yanyan Ibay, ay maging co-principal author po ng resolution na ito, together with members po na mga nagtaas po ng kamay na nag-agree po na maging accredited po ang MBCAD. Together with our regular presiding officer, John Marvin Yulcer Bonieto, at ang ating majority floor leader. Maraming salamat po.
Your Honor, we now on item number 9, other matters under unfinished business. Due to the absence of the principal author, I move to defer action on items number 15, 16, and 17.
There's a motion to defer item number 15, 16, 17. Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
Your Honor, 1 minute recess.
1 minute recess declared by the chair.
Picture po tayo kasama ang ating mga bisita mula sa Palawan State University. Welcome po kayo sa City of Manila. Pwede. Sige tayo. Diyan sa last day natin. Baka hindi ka muna lunch tayo. Thursday. Lunch muna tayo. Dahil di kayo nakapunta. Meron sa tapat. Maraming salamat.
Dito po tayo dumaan.
Mga kasama, sama kayo. Konsi Marjun, sama kayo. Sama nyo lang gandong kay Ian, ha? Maraming salamat po. Congratulations.
Siya ang kaba, di ba, Espiritu? Kaba, di ba, Espiritu? Sama-sama tayo na sumama sa kanyang proyekto. Kaba, di ba, Espiritu? Siya ang kaba, di ba, Espiritu? Kaba, di ba, Espiritu? Sa mga nakararami, ora mismo ang serbisyo. Kaba, di ba, Espiritu? Marunong makisama, makibagay, makibaka. Kabadimo't barkada, isulong ang distrito 5 ng Maynila. Tapat na maglilingkod sa mga pamilya. Serbisyo'y nasa puso para sa inyong lahat, na ang tanging hangad niya lang ang bayan umunlad. Ora mismo ang pagtulong sa mga nangangailangan. Sa oras ng kagipitan siya'y maaasahan. Kabadib na inyong minahal sa pagtulong sa kapwa, likas at natural. Umasenso ang bayan at ating ihalal. Ang tagumpay ng Maynila ay hangad ni Bobby Espiritu. Siya ang kaba, di Bobby Espiritu? Kaba, di Bobby Espiritu? Sama-sama tayo na sumama sa kanyang proyekto. Kaba, di Bobby Espiritu? Siya ang kaba, di Bobby Espiritu? Kaba, di Bobby Espiritu? Sa mga nakararami, ora mismo ang serbisyo. Kaba, di Bobby Espiritu?
Session resume.
Your Honor, we have several other items that do not form part of the agenda, but needs our urgent attention and approval today. With that, I move that we suspend the rules.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to suspend the rules. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
The first is resolution directing the Oversight Committee to conduct an inquiry in aid of legislation on the viral video posted and reported on the social media account of Bahaghari, showing a student of the Euloyo Amang Rodriguez Institute of Science and Technology, IRIST, and a member of the LGBT community having his hair cut purportedly as a precondition for the said school to allow his enrollment in violation of City Ordinance number 8695. Principal Author, Honorable Ricardo A. Isip Jr. I move be honored that we tackle on the floor said draft resolution.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
I move be honored that we open the period of discussion and debate.
There is a motion to open the period of discussion and debate. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
May I seek recognition of the Principal Author, Honorable Ricardo Isip Jr.
Councilor Boy Isip is recognized.
Maraming salamat po ating ginoong tagapangulo sa ating butihing Vice Mayor John Marvin Yulcer Bonieto at sa ating punong mayorya, Councilor Ernesto Jong Isip. Your Honor, kung matatandaan po natin, nung nakaraang session po ay nagpahayag po ng saloobin ang ating butihing konsehal, JTB Villanueva. Ito po'y patungkol doon sa viral video po na pinapakita po doon yung persahang ginupitan po ng buhok yung isang individual na labag po sa kanyang kagustuhan. Samot-sari na po ang naging kuro-kuro po ng iba't ibang sektor, maging sa social media, maging sa kwentuhan sa gupitan, sa barbershop, iba-iba rin ho ang kanilang lumalabas na kwento na wala hong malinaw na ano ba talaga ang totoong nangyari pagdating dito. Actually, doon po sa panahon na pinapahayag ni butihing Councilor JTB Villanueva ang kanyang saloobin, meron din hong mga ilang kasamahan natin sa Konseho ng Maynila na may mga agam-agam din na baka meron na tayong direktang husga pagdating ho doon sa napanood nating video. Para ho maiwasan po ito, ang inyo pong lingkod ay naghahin po ng isang resolusyon na bigyan po ng direktiba ang Oversight Committee para ho mag-conduct ng inquiry or ng investigation. Parang sa gayon po, magbigyan ng linaw po. At yung both parties po, maging ang IRIS at ang partidos naman po ng individual na pinwersang gupitan, ay maihayag po nila ang kanilang saloobin at ang kanilang mga side. Kaya nga po, itong simpleng resolution na ito, walang ibang hangarin po ito para ho mabigyan ng linaw once and for all, mag-conduct po tayo ng investigation at siguraduhin po natin dahil ang syudad po ng Maynila, meron po tayong naprubahan na ordinansa. Yung ordinansa ho na patas po ang tingin natin, anuman ang pagkatao ng individual na ito, patas ho nating tinatrato sila. Kaya po, sisiguraduhin din natin po, kaya tayo nagko-conduct ng investigation, hinihiling po ng inyong lingkod, siguraduhin po natin na wala hong nalalabag sa ordinansang inaprubahan po ng syudad ng Maynila. At mabigyan ng linaw at maitigil na kung mayroon naman pong mga maling kuro-kuro at magkakaroon ho ng official finding ang konseho na ito na pwede rin hong maisubmit sa ating tanggapan ng ating mahal na mayor para ho makapagbigay din po ng komento ang ating mahal na mayor. Base ho sa anuman hong malalaman, mauungkat o madidiscovery po ng konsehong ito. Yun lamang po, Ginoong Tagapangulo, mahal na punong mayorya, kaya po nilalatang ng inyong lingkod ang simpleng resolusyon na ito.
Maraming salamat, Councilor Boyisip Jr. Councilor Babilim.
Maraming salamat, Your Honor. Your Honor, gusto ko lang tanungin ho yung may akda. Ginamit niya yung word. Tatanungin ko lang yung konsihal natin na si Konsihal Boyisip na ginamit ng word na puwersahan ginupitan. Anong ibig mo sabihin ng puwersahan ginupitan? Yung tao ba nakatali? Yung tao ba dinidiinan ng tao? Yung tao ba may nakatutok na panaksak o baril? Tapos puwersahan sinasabing pag hindi ka ginupitan, may mangyayari sa'yo. Kasi pag sinabi mong puwersahan ginupitan, ibang usapan yan eh. Yung bata lang ang alam ko, pag mga batang maliliit, mga batang pasilita, ayaw magpagupit, ang ginagawa nila is diba, tinatakot para magupitan or linalambing para magupitan. Pero parang mali yung ginamit natin na word na puwersahan ginupitan nang hindi pa natin naiimbestigahan.
Councilor Boyisip.
Ginoong Tagapangulo, ito pong mga salitang persahan, ito po yung naririnig natin, yung napapanood natin, yung video, yung mga komento po ng tao. Kaya nga po nilagay po natin dito sa 1, 2, 3. Ika-4 na whereas po, kung babasahin po natin, a video posted in the social media account of Baghari became viral when it showed a student of Iris having his hair cut by his fellow students, supposedly a precondition for the said school. Wala naman ho tayong binanggit dito. Ang binabanggit po nating puwersahan, ito po yung napapanood natin, nabasa natin sa social media, yung mga komento po ng mga mamamayan. Kaya nga po, ang request po ng inyong lingkod, mag-conduct po tayo ng ating investigasyon para ho sana, Ginoong Tagapangulo, maitama natin kung talaga bang merong puwersahang nangyari o wala. Kaya po sana, request po ng inyong lingkod, bigyan ho ng direktiba ang Oversight Committee ho na mag-conduct ng investigation para yung mga maling kuro-kuro po ay maitama naman na magmumula naman ho sa Konseho ng Maynila. Yun lamang po.
Your Honor.
Councilor Babilim.
Pinag-uusapan natin to na ginamit niya exact word na puwersahan, pwede natin pabasa uli sa yung nag-ano ng stenographer kung may ginamit na word na puwersahan. Number 1. Number 2, asan ang basic paper? Nagtatalo tayo rito ni hindi mo kami binigyan ng basic paper, ni hindi namin alam kung ano pinag-uusapan at binasa lang. Siguro pagbasa ng isang tao, hindi matatandaan kung anong pinag-uusapan natin dito. Kaya ang natandaan ko lang, twice mo ginamit o thrice mo ginamit ang puwersahan ginupitan. Kaya nga, hindi ko alam kung ano nangyayari. Tama, gagawa ka ng oversight. Pero, huwag natin akusahan ang isang eskwelahan nang hindi nila alam nangyayari. So, pwede ho bang humingi ng Basic paper para mabasa ho namin lahat at malaman natin kung ano pinag-uusapan natin dito. Kasi nag-uusap tayo, walang basic paper, lahat wala. So, word na puwersahan, galing lang sa bibig mo, so naisulat ko lang puwersahan. Maaaring sabi mo, nakasulat dyan, I don't know. Kaya, 1 minute, I request for 1 minute recess para mabigyan kami ng complete papers mapag-aralan namin.
Councilor Boyisip.
Ginoong tagapangulo,
Your Honor, I request for a 1 minute recess.
1 minute recess declared by the chair.
Ako po si Punong Barangay Jerome at Vincola ng Barangay 901. Kasama ko po ang aking pamunuan at mga agawad at SK Chairman. Napakalaking tulong po na naibigay na programang Big Medical Mission ng ating puputihing Vice Mayor Yul Servo Nieto para po sa aming barangay, lalo higit sa mga residente po namin. Hindi lang po serbisyong medikal, complete package, hindi lang po sa pagkain, libreng anti-rabies, pagpoproseso ng mga dokumento ng gobyerno, medical dental. Ito po ay isang napakalaking tulong para po sa lahat sapagkat ibibigay ng direkta sa tao ang mga serbisyo na dapat at karapat-dapat at walang pinipili. Kaya po mula sa pamunuan ng Barangay 901, maraming salamat Vice Mayor Yul Servo.
Medical mission. Ito po ay napakalaking bagay sa buong 100. So 100 dito po sa punta. Sana po sa akin naman kay Vice Mayor, sana po pagpatuloy po niya yung mga ginagawa niya, mga tulong na naaabot po sa Punta Santa Ana, lalo na sa ibang barangay. Gandi po kay Mayor. Nila po na salamat po sa tulong na binibigay ninyo sa buong Maynila.
Salamat po sa araw na ito na nandito po kayo nakarating sa aming lugar, sa tenement na malaki po ang inyong inambag nyo para sa amin, sa mga senior. At hindi lang po sa mga senior, kung hindi sa lahat.
cannot convey how we appreciate your donation and love for the Arellano. The multi-purpose covered court is a very well thought of donation, which only proves that our former congressman and currently our vice mayor has a heart of gold for our learners and teachers. We are one with you, sir, in delivering quality service to the learners that is very essential to their well-being as students. Rest assured that we will take care of the multi-purpose covered court. Again, on behalf of the 4,500 students and around 200 teaching and non-teaching personnel of Cayetano Arellano High School, thank you for your generosity and love. May you and the rest of our honorable councilors, our Mayor, Hani Lacuna, our Congressman, so that you may have more blessings to share to our schools through your love and generosity.
Maraming salamat po sa pagpapagawa ng aming court dahil po malaki pong itong tulong sa amin lalo na ngayong nalalapit na intrams at para po sa mga manlalaro at para sa mga kabataan po na nag-aaral dito.
Halos lahat ng magagandang schools, malalaking schools, napalagyan ni Vice Mayor na ganitong activity center na talaga namang kapaki-pakinabang sa ating mga estudyante, sa ating mag-aaral at sa mga teachers.
Pinabati po namin kayo sa isa naman pong magandang proyektong handog sa inyo ng ating Vice Mayor.
Sana po maging malaking tulong ito ang ating court na to, lalong-lalo na malapit na ang graduation. Siyempre, hindi na maiinitan yung ating mga estudyante.
Kaya maraming salamat, ma'am, sa ating mga guro. Salamat po sa inyong pagpapanday ng magagandang pundasyon ng mga batang Maynila. Dahil dumadaan po sa mga kamay natin ang kanilang mga pangarap para makuha ito. Sa gabay po natin.
Pasalamat po pala ako kay Vice Mayor Yulcer Bornieto sa pagpapaayos ng aming court dito sa Cayetano Arellano High School. Malaking tulong to sa mga varsity ng aming school at sobrang linis na yun. Kita nyo naman, sobrang linis at sobrang bagong-bagong yung pintura. Kaya maraming salamat po sa inyo, Vice Mayor Yulcer.
Councilor Boy Isip.
Ginang Tagapangulo.
Councilors, please take your seat.
Ginang Tagapangulo, pagkatapos po ng magandang deliberasyon po at pagtatama po na pag-agrihan po ng mga konsyal ng ika-12 Lungsod 12 City Council ng Maynila na yung salita pong aking nabanggit, yung salitang puwersahan ay ati pong i-request ko po na ito'y may strike off po sa ating record talaan po ng mga sinasabi po dito sa Konseho ng Maynila At ang sasabihin lang po ay napanood nating ginugupitan. Ganun lang po. Para ho maalis po yung kaisipan na dito sa Konseho ng Maynila ay hinuhusgahan na ho natin yung napanood nating video. Kaya nga po, ang layunin nga pala ng ating resolusyon, lilinawin ko lamang po, ay magbigay linaw po. Kaya po, nire-request po ng resolusyon na ito na bigyan ng direktiba po ang Oversight Committee upang mag-conduct po ng investigasyon dito sa kumakalat na video po na ito. Yun lamang po. Maraming salamat. At nagpapasalamat din po ako sa ating kaibigang Babilim na nakita po itong puntong ito. Yun lamang po.
Councilor JTB.
Thank you, Madam Chair. At ako ay nagpapasalamat sa inisyatibo ng ating kasamahan sa ikalimang distrito sa paghahain ng isang kapasyahan kung saan ay opisyal na humihingi sa Oversight Committee na mag-conduct ng inquiry at investigasyon upang sa gayon ay malaman natin ang punot dulo ng istoryang lumabas sa social post na ito. Pero bago ko po bitiwan ang mikroponong ito, nais ko lang hong magbigay ng kaliwanagan sa mga kasamahan natin. Na nung nakaraang linggo po, when I delivered my privilege speech, it was my personal opinion, it was my own privilege, at hindi po dinadawit ang kabuuan ng konseho sa aking sariling inilabas na emosyon at sariling reaksyon doon sa social post na yon. Bawat isa po sa atin ay merong karapatan sa pamamagitan ng privilege speech at nung ginawa ko po yon, it was my own privilege na mag-react doon sa social post na yon. So, wala pong dapat ikabahala na baka madamit ang konseho na yung aking mga binitiwang salita nung nakaraang linggo ay collective o kabuoang kapasyahan o emosyon o reaksyon ng ating konseho. Ito po'y sarili ko lang po at ito po'y iginagalang sa lahat ng mga institusyon katulad ng ating konseho, Your Honor. Kaya po, nililino na lang po natin ito at nagpapasalamat naman po tayo sapagkat tayo ay sinamahan ng mailan nating kasamahan dito. At gaya po ng binanggit ng ating kasamahan sa ikalawang distrito, yung paghingi po ng pagkakandak ng inquiry at investigasyon, ito po ang magiging daan upang malinawan natin ang lahat at tayo naman po ay sasang-ayon kung ano man ang maging resulta nito. Maraming po salamat.
Your Honor.
Councilor JB Hison.
Bilang chairman po ng Committee on Oversight, kung ito pong resolusyon na to ay maaprubahan ngayon, malugod ko po itong tatanggapin at gusto ko lang po i-assure ang mga members ng 12th City Council na una, lahat po ay magiging welcome po umattend sa committee hearing na ito para po mabigyan linaw po kung ano po ba talaga nangyari sa insidenteng ito na di umano'y may sapilitan daw na paggupit at sinisigurado ko po sa mga membro po ng 12th City Council that the investigation will be committed, will be done with utmost fairness and in the principle of equity at wala pong prejudgment at ang iimbestigahan lang po natin, hindi ko po lalagpasan ang sakop po na ang komite, ang iimbestigahan lang po natin dito ay kung kailangan po ba sa sitwasyon na ito i-apply ang City Ordinance Number 8695 at kung sa sitwasyon na ito, bakit po siya hindi na gamit kung kailangan man gamitin. Yun lang po ang iimbestigahan natin dahil yun lang naman po ang sakop po ng Committee on Oversight, ang sakop lang po ng ating komite ay ang enforcement lang po ng ating mga ordinansa. Yun lang po. Maraming salamat po.
With that, Your Honor, I move that we close the period of discussion debate.
There's a motion to close the period. Councilor Kaloy Castañeda.
Maraming salamat po, Your Honor. Your Honor, meron lamang po akong naalala doon sa mga sinabi ng ating kagalang-galang na kasamang Joel JTB. Nung siya po ay mag-privilege speech, hindi niya naman po sinabi na personal privilege yung kanyang gagawin. Bagkos kung inyo pong maalala, ang binigkas po ng ating kagalang-galang na kasamahan ay personal and collective privilege. Kaya ibig sabihin po, Hindi lamang po pansariling personal ni JTB yun. Pag sinabi niyo pong collective, kasama po ang buong konseho, hindi po ba?
Well, Your Honor, if my recollection would bear me out, Your Honor, ang aking binanggit ay it is my personal privilege at kung nabanggit man yon, for the record, ang aking inilabas na reaksyon at emosyon ay tanging pang sarili lamang at gaya ng binanggit ko, ito ay karapatan ng bawat isa sa atin sapagkat nung ako ang nag-deliver nito, obviously, it is my personal privilege and prerogative na maglabas ng aking reaksyon at saloobin, Your Honor. At kagaya ng binanggit ko, hindi po ako nagbanggit ng collective. Maraming po salamat.
With that, Your Honor.
Councilor Bobby Lim.
Maraming salamat, Your Honor. Your Honor, tama, lahat ng konsehal may privilege. Pwede mag-privilege speech. Pero mali naman siguro na without investigation, ang ginagawa natin, hinahatulan na natin ang isang bagay na hindi pa natin alam kung ano nangyayari. Di ba? Last is privilege speech. Pwede natin pabasa doon sa mga stenographer kung paano sinabi, paano ginamit mga word. Wala pang investigasyon, hatulado na natin. Parang mali yun ah. Di ba, mga abogado, merong isang sinasabi na a person is assumed innocent until proven guilty. O eto, wala pang investigasyon, guilty na eh. At ang binabanatan dito is the institution, is the school. Hindi yung presidente o hindi sino man sa mga nasa taga-eskwelahan. Ang hinahatulan dito is eskwelahan. Ni hindi alam ng eskwelahan ano nangyayari. Bakit nyo hahatulan ng eskwelahan? Tama ang privilege speech, but not nahahatulan mo ang eskwelahan na walang kaalam-alam. I'm not protecting the iris, ha? Sinasabi ko lang na tayo, pagbabanat tayo, aalamin naman natin, may rason ba? Aalamin natin, tama ba tayo? Hindi yung para sumikat tayo, magdidiin tayo ng tao. Maraming salamat po.
Yes, Your Honor.
JTB.
Your Honor, I beg to disagree sa sinabi ng ating kasamahan na para sumikat tayo ay gagamitin natin ang mikroponong ito sa loob ng konseho para magpasikat. Hindi po totoo yun. Kaya po binigyan ang bawat mambabatas na tinatawag na personal privilege at sa pamamagitan ng privilege speech, he can say whatever he wants. Kapag nag-deliver siya ng kanyang privilege speech, kahit na mali ito, kahit na tama ito, pwede niya sabihin because it is his personal privilege, Your Honor. Wala pong pwedeng kumontra. Nagpasalamat na lang po kayo at ako ay pumayag to be interpolated last week. Pero kung ating pong susuriin ang kasaysayan ng lahat ng institusyon, hindi lang po dito sa konseho, maging sa kongreso, kapag ang isang miyembro ng konseho o isang legislative body ay tumayo at nag-deliver ng kanyang privilege speech, it is his personal privilege. And again, he can say whatever he wants, Your Honor. Maraming po salamat.
Your Honor, with that, Your Honor, I move that we close the period of discussion and debate.
There's a motion to close the period of discussion and debate. Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
I move, Your Honor, that we dispense with the period of amendments.
There's a motion to dispense the period of amendment. Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve resolution directing the Oversight Committee to conduct an inquiry in aid of legislation on the viral video posted and reported in the social media account of Bahaghari showing a student of the IRIS and a member of the LGBT community having his hair cut purportedly as a precondition for the said school to allow enrollment in violation of Ordinance Number 8695.
There's a motion there's a motion to approve the said resolution. Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved. Councilor Boy Isip.
Ginang Tagapangulo, nais ko hong magpasalamat sa napaka-intense na diskusyon po ng itong resolusyon natin na mag-conduct po ng investigasyon patungkol po dito sa usapin na ito. At nagpapasalamat po ako sa ating mga kasamahang konsehal. Maraming bagay ho, natututunan tayo, tuloy-tuloy na natututunan sa mga bagay-bagay dito sa loob ng konseho. At mga aral sa buhay na pwede rin natin bitbitin kahit wala na tayo dito sa konseho ng Maynila. Kaya nagpapasalamat po ako sa 12 City Council sa pag-aproba po ng resolution na ito. At inaasahan ko naman po ang committee ng oversight ay maggagawa ng investigasyon para ho mabigyan din naman ho ng pagkakataon ang parehong side na maipaliwanag at masabi nila ang kanilang piece patungkol po dito sa usapin na ito. Kaya maraming salamat po at nais ko sanang hilingin sa ating mga kasamahang konsehal na maging co-principal author po sa resolution na ito kasama ang ating regular presiding officer at ang ating majority floor leader. Maraming salamat po.
Your Honor, 1 minute recess.
1 minute recess declared by the chair.
Yes, Councilor Isip.
Your Honor, I'd just like to make a manifestation. Kanina po kasi yung discussion po dun sa MBCAD, we all agree na gagawin po natin yung NGO po, lahat ng mga words na non-government, particular dun sa kanyang designation, ay papalitan po natin ng as people's organization. Kung pwede po na maisama po sa atin sa record po natin. Para lang po magkaroon po ng differentiation yung ano po natin, ma-differentiate po natin yung ating mga ina-accredit.
Okay. Mr. Secretary, please take note of the manifestation of the principal author.
Your Honor, the next is resolution encouraging all business establishments and households within the City of Manila to reduce the use of any types of plastic products during the celebration of Earth Hour on 23 March 2024 from 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. We have two resolutions that we will consolidate. Principal authors, Honorable Johanna Morin C. Nieto Rodriguez, Honorable Pamela Papugoso Pascual, Honorable Arlene Maile Atienza, Honorable Timothy Oliver Zarcal, and Honorable Attorney J.B. Hison. I will be honored that we tackle on the floor said draft resolutions.
There is a motion by the majority floor leader to tackle the said resolution. Is there any objection? Seeing none, motion is carried. Attorney Hison is recognized.
Maraming salamat po. Ito po isang simpleng resolution lang po na nag-encourage po sa ating mga business establishment saka sa mga kabahayan po na sa loob po ng Luzon ng Maynila na makiisa po sa darating na celebration ng Earth Hour nito pong March 23, 2024 mula 8:30 po ng gabi hanggang 9:30 po ng gabi. Para lang po sa kaalaman po ng ating lahat, alam naman po natin ang Earth Hour po, yan po ay taunang celebration kung saan traditional na po na nagpapatay po tayo o hindi po tayo kumukonsumo ng kuryente bilang pagkilala po sa pangangailangan na alagaan po ang ating mundo laban po sa polusyon na dinudulot po ng konsumo po ng kuryente. Ngayon naman po taon na to, aside po sa advokasya na yun na pagtitipid po ng kuryente o pagbawas po ng konsumo ng kuryente para po sa kalikasan, may karagdagan din pong advokasya ang Earth Hour. Yun po ang pagbawas po ng paggamit ng mga plastic. Kaya sana po makiisa po tayo sa celebration po ng Earth Hour. Uulitin ko po, March 23, 2024 from 8:30 hanggang 9:30 po ng gabi. At habang naikiisa po tayo sa celebration ng Earth Hour, kung kakayanin po natin, wag gumamit ng kuryente, mas maganda. Pero kung hindi naman po kaya, kahit bawasan lang po natin ang konsumo natin ng kuryente sa araw na iyon at pigilan po sana natin ang paggamit ng plastic. At nais ko lang din po ipagbigay alam sa inyo, for the first time po in the 15 years na sineselebrate po ang Earth Hour dito po sa Pilipinas, ay gaganapin po ito sa lungsod ng Maynila. Specifically po sa Cartilla at saka po yung Manila Clock Tower. So makikiisa rin po ang ating lungsod sa celebration ng Earth Hour, pati po ang clock tower natin, papatayin po ang ilaw. So sana po tayo, makiisa po tayo, lalong-lalo na po ang mga member po ng 12 City Council dahil ang mundo po natin, hindi lang po sa atin, mamanahin pa po to ng ating mga anak at ating mga apo at sana po maganda at malinis na mundo ang ipapamana natin sa kanila. Yun lang po. Maraming salamat po.
Councilor Apolinato is recognized.
Ay, maraming salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Bilang pagsuporta po sa parehong resolution po ni Councilor Tol Sarcal at ni Councilor JB Hison, ito po ay simpleng resolution lang din po na sana ay ating suportahan sapagkat sa darating na Earth Hour sa March 23 ay mahalaga na tayo ay makiisa sa pagtataguyod ng sa ating kalikasan. Isa sa mga hakbang na maaari nating gawin ay ang pag-iwas sa paggamit ng plastic. Sa pamamagitan ng simpleng pagtanggi sa paggamit ng plastic, sa Earth Hour ay tayo ay naglalagay ng pundasyon para sa isang malinis at mas maganda na kinabukasan para sa ating lahat. At sama-sama po natin pangalagaan ang ating kalikasan, hindi lamang sa Earth Hour kundi sa pang-araw-araw na buhay. Muli po, maraming salamat po.
With that, Your Honor, I move that we dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendments.
There's a motion to dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendment. Is there an objection? Seeing none, motion is carried.
I move, Your Honor, to approve and consolidate resolution encouraging all business establishments and households within the City of Manila to reduce the use of any types of plastic products during the celebration of Earth Hour on 23 March 2024 from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Principal authors, Honorable Johanna Maureen Nieto Rodriguez, Honorable Pamela Fafogoso Pascual, Honorable Arlene Maile Atienza, Honorable Timothy Oliver Sarcal, and Honorable Attorney J.B. Hizon.
There's a motion to approve a resolution encouraging all business establishments and households within the territorial jurisdiction of the City of Manila to reduce the use of any types of plastic products during the celebration of Earth Hour on 23rd March 2024 from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m., principally authored by Honorable Johanna Marin Nieto Rodriguez, Honorable Pamela Pugoso Pascual, Honorable Maili Atienza, also Honorable Sarcal, and Attorney J.B. Hizon. Is there any objection? Seeing none, motion is carried.
Your Honor.
Yes, Councilor.
Una-una, maraming salamat po sa 12 City Council sa pagpasa po ng resolusyon na ito. At kung mamarapatin niyo po, nais ko po sanang gawin pong principal authors po lahat po ng konsehal ng District 3, lahat po ng konsehal ng District 5, at lahat po ng present po ngayon sa 12 City Council, including our Majority Floor Leader and our regular presiding officer. Yun lang po, maraming salamat.
Your Honor, the next is draft ordinance number 8302, an ordinance further amending section 2A of ordinance number 7755 as amended by including therein the loading and loading area of San Lorenzo Damca Tricycle Operators and Drivers Association sa Lorda-Toda Inc. Section 2 of ordinance number 7871 as amended by including therein its route measure capacity. Principal author, Honorable Councilor Carlos C. Castañeda. I move, Your Honor, that we approve for third and final reading and for publication said draft ordinance.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to approve for third and final reading and for publication said ordinance. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Your Honor, I have a resolution declaring portion Barangay 112, Zone 9, Tondo, Manila, District 1 as a calamity area due to fire last March 15, 2024. Principal author, all of the councilors under District 1. I move that we tackle on the floor said draft resolution.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to tackle the said draft resolution. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
May I seek recognition of one of the principal authors, Honorable Nino de la Cruz.
Councilor Nino de la Cruz is recognized. Thank you very much. Councilor Nino de la Cruz is recognized.
Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Tagapangulo. Ito po ay simpleng resolution po, ngunit kapaki-pakinabang po sa Barangay 112 na noong March 15 po ay nakaranas po ng matinding sunog na kung saan ito po ay nakaapekto sa mahigit 94 families at nakatupok po ng mahigit 25 kabahayan dito po sa amin sa Tondo. So, hinihiling lamang po namin, kaming mga konsehal po ng Distrito 1 ng Maynila, ang suporta po para magamit po ng Barangay 112 sa pamumuno po ni Chairman Nitz Rosas ang kanila pong calamity fund. So, maraming salamat po.
With that, Your Honor, I move that we dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendments.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to dispense the period of discussion and debate and amendments. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve resolution declaring portion of Barangay 112 Zone 9 in Tondo, Manila, District 1 as a calamity area due to fire last March 15, 2024. Principal authors, all of the councilors under District 1.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to approve a resolution declaring portion of Barangay 112, Zone 9 in Tondo, Manila, District 1 as calamity area due to fire last month, March 15, 2024. Principal author, Honorable Eric Ian Onieva, Honorable Jesus Pajardo Jr., Honorable Dr. Irma C. Alfonso Huson, Honorable Marjon Isidro, Honorable Nino de la Cruz, Honorable Bobby Lim. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
The next, Your Honor, is an ordinance regulating the use of e-vehicles owned and operated within the City of Manila and providing penalties therefor. Principal authors, Honorable Nino de la Cruz, Honorable Jesus E. Fajardo Jr., Honorable Eric Ianieva, Honorable Moises Babilim, Honorable Rodolfo Laksamana. I move, Your Honor, that we approve for first reading said draft ordinance.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to approve for first reading the said draft ordinance. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. 1 minute recess declared by the Chair. Session resumed.
And I have here an ordinance regulating the use of e-vehicles owned and operated within the City of Manila and providing penalties therefor. I move, Your Honor, that we tackle on the floor for second reading said draft ordinance.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to tackle the said draft ordinance for second reading. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I move, Your Honor, that we open the period of discussion debate.
There is a motion to open the period of discussion and debate. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
May I seek recognition of one of the principal authors, Honorable Nino de la Cruz.
Councilor Nino de la Cruz is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. I would just like to narrate some facts about this said ordinance. That last year alone, the Metro Manila Development Authority registered 554 road crashes incidents involving e-vehicles. Another report, this time from the Philstar.com, cites that the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board, or LTFRB, had 556 reported incidents in Metro Manila in 2023, resulting in 981 property damage, 273 non-fatal injuries, and 2 fatal incidents. The Manila Times also stated that during the first 18 months of the pandemic, e-bikes and e-trikes developed and became an essential way to cope for economically impoverished Filipinos. An e-vehicle can be as much as 6 times more efficient than riding a jeepney, bus, or train. They offer a more ecologically friendly form of transportation as well as greater mobility without regard to schedule issues and the option to go alone if preferred. When taking the jeepney, train, bus, or one has to cope with more crowded surroundings and perhaps sick or unfriendly passengers. Because they are quieter than traditional bicycles, electric vehicles help to reduce road congestions. Many cities suffer from a significant problem with pollution. Some people may find it risky because it creates respiratory problems and other health-related issues. One of the more obvious reasons why people ride e-vehicles, particularly those who live in busy urban areas such as Manila, is smog, which is a sort of pollution. E-vehicles don't add to air pollution because they have no emissions. Requiring an e-vehicle registration, mandating the use of standard helmets, and conducting an orientation for all e-vehicle owners will be extremely useful in terms of the safety of the owners, its drivers, and the general public from accidents and the welfare of the citizens of Manila. It will be extremely beneficial for the prevention of the public from accidents as well as the welfare of the people of Manila to impose an e-vehicle registration, require the usage of standard helmets, and organize a seminar for all e-vehicle owners. With the implementation of this ordinance, it is anticipated to provide a more safe environment for Manila residents who utilize e-vehicles for their transportation. This regulation aims to provide numerous advantages for the environment, public health, as well as the general public. And not to mention, Your Honor, this is also in relation to the approved decision of the Metro Manila Council as well as the Metro Manila Development Authority. I'm asking for the support of my fellow councilors from the 12 city councils for the passage of this said ordinance. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilor Nino.
Your Honor, if there's no councilor willing to interpolate Honorable Nino de la Cruz, I move that we close the period of discussion and debate.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to close the period of discussion and debate. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I move, Your Honor, that we dispense with the period of amendments.
There is a motion to dispense the period of amendments. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve for second reading an ordinance regulating the use of e-vehicles owned and operated within the City of Manila and providing penalties therefor.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to approve for second reading an ordinance regulating the use of electronic vehicles, e-vehicles owned and operated within the jurisdiction of the City of Manila and providing penalties therefor. Authored by Honorable Nino de la Cruz, Honorable Jesus E. Pajardo Jr., Honorable Eric Ian Nieva, Honorable Moises Lim, Honorable Rodolfo Lacsamana, and Honorable Ernesto Isip Jr. Is there any second to the motion? Seconded by Consejal Irma Alfonso Uson, Consejal Apol Nieto Rodriguez, Consejal Papo Goso Pascual, Consejal Maki Lacson, Consejal Terence Alibarbar, Consejal Boy Isip, Consejal Marjon Isidro Jr., Consejal Attorney Lady Quintos, Consejal JTB Villanueva, Consejal Dr. Louis Chua, Consejal DJ Bagaching, Consejal Chari Ortega, Consejal Monyo Pango, Consejal Caloy Castañeda, Consejal Lou Biloso. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. 1 minute recess declared by the Chair. Session resumed.
Your Honor, I have an ordinance regulating the use of e-vehicles owned and operated within the City of Manila and providing penalties therefor. Principal author, Honorable Nino de la Cruz, Honorable Jesus E. Fajardo Jr., Honorable Eric Ian Nieva, Honorable Moises Bobby Lim, Honorable Rodolfo Lacsamana. I move, Your Honor, that we approve for third and final reading and for publication said draft ordinance.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
The last, Your Honor, is an ordinance declaring a moratorium on the collection of amusement taxes for locally produced films in the City of Manila for the period from January 8 to December 24 of each year for the next 3 years. Principal author, Honorable Attorney Luisa Marie J. Quintos Tan. I move, Your Honor, that we tackle on the floor for second reading said draft ordinance.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to tackle the said draft ordinance. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
The Committee on Ways and Means have rendered their committee report. May I request our Secretary to read the contents of the committee report?
Sir Secretary, please read.
Respectfully return to the City Council of Manila, to the Secretariat, the hearing report of the Committee on Ways and Means on the proposed draft ordinance entitled An Ordinance Declaring a Moratorium on the Collection of Amusement Taxes for Filipino Films in the City of Manila for the next 3 years. The proposed measure is in view of MMDA Resolution Number 24-11, Series of 2024, declaring a moratorium for Filipino films in Metro Manila from January 8 to December 24 of every year for the next 3 years. and of the city's responsibility to provide support and help in promoting the local film industry, and that the city recognizes the importance of the local film industry in its share to the economic development of the city. The instant measures proposed is to increase the regulatory fee schedules to further protect the business activities happening in the City of Manila. This committee conducted its committee hearing last 13th of March 2024. Ms. Rachel Villaluna, the representative from the Film Development Council of the Philippines, has expressed their support and gratefulness in the passing of such ordinance and has shared that in order to compensate the decrease of patronage of Filipino films, support and encouragement for the cities from Metro Manila is indispensable. This committee deems it appropriate to have a moratorium on the said collection of amusement tax to help alleviate the financial burden to the local film industry. We should always adhere to the usual patriotic message of tangkiliking ang sariling atin. In view of the foregoing, this committee hereby respectfully submits its finding on the matter and interposes no objection thereto to its inclusion in the agenda for second reading, adoption, and approval for final consideration of the City Council.
With that, Your Honor, I move that we adopt the committee report of the Committee on Ways and Means.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to adopt the committee report. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Your Honor, the committee report thoroughly explained the intent behind the proposed draft ordinance. This in accordance with MMDA Resolution Number 24-11, Series of 2024, declaring a moratorium for Filipino films in Metro Manila from January 8 to December 24 of every year for the next 3 years, in line with the city's responsibility to provide support and help in promoting the local film industry. And the city recognizes the importance of the local film industry in its share to the economic development of the city. With that, Your Honor, I move that we dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendments.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to dispense the period of discussion and debate and amendments. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve for second reading an ordinance declaring a moratorium on the collection of amusement taxes for locally produced Filipino films in the City of Manila for the period from January 8 to December 24 of each year for the next 3 years.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to approve for second reading an ordinance declaring a moratorium on collection of amusement taxes for locally produced Filipino films in the City of Manila for the period from January 8 to December 24 of each year for the next 3 years. Sponsored by Honorable Luisa Marie J. Quintostan and Honorable Attorney Ernesto C. Isip Jr. Is there any second to the motion? Seconded by Consejal Jesus Tagapajardo Jr., Consejal Nino de la Cruz, Consejal Irma Alfonso Uson, Consejal Ian Bansay Nieva, Consejal Marjon Isidro Jr., Consejal Yanyan Ibay, Consejal Rod Laksamana, Consejal Maki Lacson, Consejal Apple Nieto Rodriguez, Consejal Papo Goso Pascual, Consejal Terence Alibarbar, Consejal DJ Bagaching, Consejal Dr. Louis Chua, Consejal Boisip, Consejal Monyo Pango, Consejal JTB Villanueva, Consejal Chari Ortega, Consejal Caloy Castañeda, Consejal Philip Lacuna, Consejal Lou Biloso. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Your Honor, 1 minute recess.
1 minute recess declared by the Chair. Session resumed.
I have an ordinance declaring a moratorium on the collection of amusement taxes for locally produced Filipino films in the City of Manila for the period January 8 to December 24 of each year for the next 3 years. I move the honor that we approve for third and final reading and for publication said draft ordinance.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to approve for third and final reading an ordinance declaring a moratorium on the collection of amusement taxes for locally produced Filipino films in the City of Manila for the period from January 8 to December 24 of each year for the next 3 years. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Your Honor, we have no more items to discuss. I move that we lift the suspension of the rules.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to lift the suspension of the rules. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I move to adjourn.
There is a motion to adjourn. Is there any objection? Hearing none, approved.
Last session na po sa Thursday, kaya wag po kayo mag-absent. Bago po mag-session, may